We were done with all the extreme heat, and finally tomorrow we'll have some cooler temperatures, highs only around 90 degrees. Also much lower humidity with only isolated storms, and then plenty of sunshine to finish off the week. I'll have all the details on your forecast coming up.
Right now on News Channel 6 at 10, a pause on a Richmond County biofuel plant. Why city leaders are waiting to cast their votes. Also ahead, the community showing love to a local coach after his family lost their home in a fire. And why an arrest in Grovetown is reminding law enforcement of the power of teamwork to catch child predators, as your News at 10 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 10 on MeTV.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Brad Means. Thank you for joining us. We do appreciate it, as coverage you can count on begins with a first look at our weather. Let's check in with meteorologist Jenna Petracci.
Well, Brad, it was a very hot day once again today, and also pretty rainy. We also had some severe thunderstorm warnings earlier today. Here's a loop of what happened starting at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Notice we had a severe thunderstorm warning up in northern Saluda County, and also some strong to severe storms moving into our western counties, and that's exactly what happened. Those severe storm warnings continued until around 6 o'clock this evening, and then just the light showers, which is what we're seeing now on Live Viper 6. Just that light rainfall all to the south of I-20 from Burke County down into Emmanuel County. Widespread showers, and same situation in Screven County. However, this is now to the south of Sylvania, and we'll be exiting the area shortly. Over in Aiken, drying out nicely. Here's a look at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam. Today's high temperature was 97 degrees, 4 degrees above average. Low temperature was also 4 degrees above average at 75. So it was another very hot summer day, but that is going to change starting tomorrow. Right now, the temperatures are in the mid-70s for the most part. Augusta at 75, 79 in Barnwell, Louisville at 73, 77 in Aiken, Crawfordville at 74, and 76 in Edgefield. Dew points are in the low 70s, still pretty muggy outside, but tomorrow it'll feel much less humid as those dew points will be dropping. Winds are coming in from the southwest, 8 miles per hour in Augusta and Aiken. Very breezy down in Waynesboro with 12 mile per hour winds, along with consistent cloud cover for the entire CSRA. All the rain today was due to this front that's now stalling out across our area, and this will linger across the coast tomorrow, keeping the chance of rain in the forecast, but only around 20% in the evening. As for those temperatures, only around 89 by the 3 o'clock hour. So some really nice days ahead, much lower humidity and below average temperatures. We'll have a 20% chance of rain over the next couple of days, but then plenty of sunshine to finish off the week. I'll have all the details on your forecast coming up, but back to you, Brad.
Augusta leaders are working. If you're able to help the holders in any way, you can. Up next, another check of the weather with Jenna. She'll tell you what the rest of the work week holds, so stay with us for that. And a look at how it's already affecting parts of the CSRA. Some storm damage to show you when we come back. Summer.
And check this
Take a
out.
look at that. Another night of strong storms rolling through the CSRA. These pictures sent to us from viewer Carrie Badger out of Warrenville in Aiken County. We also received reports of trees down in McCormick County and several in Saluda County as well. Jenna, what a scene out there tonight.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Well, after all the heat over the past few days and the strong storms today, it's nice that we're finally about to get a break. The weather is going to be cooperating much more over the next few days. Right now, just dealing with a few light showers still south of I-20. This is the last of the rain. We'll be drying out as we go into the overnight hours. Here's a closer look at some of those showers down in Emmanuel County, right over Swainsboro. Screven County just dealing with a few spotty showers down in the southern portion of the county. But other than that, nice and dry. That's what's happening now over on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam in Aiken. Dry outside with temperatures in the mid to upper 70s across the region. Sitting at 75 in Augusta, southwest wind of 8 miles per hour. dew point of 70. So pretty consistent temperatures here. We're seeing 73 in Sparta and Crawfordville, 75 in Lincolnton. Edgefield, you're at 76. A little bit warmer in Barnwell at 79. With cloudy skies for everyone, but we are starting to see a little bit of clearing in some of our northwestern counties. The clouds and the rain are all due to this front that is now stalling out across our area. This will eventually make its way towards the coastline and stall out there as well, bringing a few more showers and storms, mostly along the coast, but some of our southeastern counties will have the chance of rain on Wednesday. But then a bunch of drier air will be moving in behind that front. Tomorrow we'll start to feel the lower humidity, but especially on Thursday as well. That northwest flow will really help to bring in some cooler air and also a lot of sunshine. But in the meantime, tomorrow, partly cloudy skies for the start of your pool day, 86 by 12 p.m. It won't be nearly as hot. We're only going to be topping off in the upper 80s to low 90s. And around 5 o'clock through 8 o'clock, that's when we could have some showers and storms. But once again, they will be all to the south of Augusta, only in our southeastern counties. High temperatures anywhere from 90 to 93 degrees, and the heat index only at 97 for your Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So definitely still hot, but no longer in those triple digits. So giving it a 20% chance of rain over the next couple of days, a nice dry stretch over the weekend, and then a couple more showers into next week. Here's your futurecast. Tomorrow morning, mostly cloudy skies with that front stalling out. Notice a few showers and storms popping up by the afternoon, all to the south of the CSRA. By 6 o'clock, anywhere from, say, Wrightsville over to Barnwell could still have the chance of some of those isolated storms, but I am expecting them to be weak. Then by 10 o'clock, partly cloudy skies and a couple more showers possible on Thursday, but that chance is once again very low. We're also watching the tropics. We have a new area that just popped up. Broad low pressure expected to form in the Gulf of Mexico, giving it just a 20% chance over the next week of development. We're also watching these two other waves off the coast of Africa. Very low chances of development here, but another thing we'll be watching over the next week, and we're getting to the point where tropics definitely start to heat up. Lows tonight are going to be anywhere from around 68 to 74 degrees, much cooler in our northwest counties as that front swings through. Highs tomorrow topping off in the upper 80s to low 90s, definitely nice and below average. Also, our viewer picture of the day comes in from Catherine Escobar. This was taken in Graniteville, South Carolina last week. You can see the storms rolling in, really cool shot, and I got a lot more cool pictures from tonight's storms and the beautiful sunset. I'll be showing those tomorrow. Your 10-day forecast showing that 20% chance of rain Wednesday and Thursday, mostly sunny Friday through Sunday. Our temperatures will be in the low 90s, much lower humidity to finish off the week, and isolated storms and hotter temperatures next week.
All right, Jenna, thanks a lot. Aiken County Council crunching those numbers tonight. They reviewed the annual budget. Still ahead, the latest on charges that former President Trump is facing in Georgia. We'll cover that for you. Why he is denouncing the latest round of indictments and claiming he can release a report to exonerate him. Stay with us.
Davis Home Deansbridge is your one-stop shop for everything home. Update your bedroom suite or mattress set today. We offer no credit-needed financing and delivery options to meet your needs. For the top brands at the lowest prices, visit us at Davis Appliance and Furniture. At Davis Appliance and Furniture, we have the best deals in town. It's the perfect time to update your living space with a new sectional or get that big TV you've always wanted. We offer no credit-needed financing and delivery options to meet your needs. For the top brands at the lowest prices, visit Davis Appliance and Furniture.
Reaction still coming into a round of indictments from Georgia against former President Donald Trump and others. Trump claiming the charges are baseless. Rena Roy has more.
The latest round of criminal charges against former President Trump announced in Georgia Monday night after a grand jury voted to indict.
The grand jury believes they were part of the illegal effort to overturn the results of Georgia's 2020 presidential election.
The sweeping indictment charging Trump and 18 others with racketeering, calling them a criminal organization that knowingly and willfully joined a conspiracy to unlawfully change the outcome of the election in favor of Trump. Trump is charged with 13 counts. In addition to racketeering, he's accused of soliciting a public officer to violate his oath, conspiring to commit forgery, and conspiring to file false documents. Trump denouncing the indictment, announcing he will release a, quote, irrefutable report at a news conference next Monday that he says will be a complete exoneration of him and his co-defendants. Still, Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis plowing forward, saying the defendants have 10 days to turn themselves in. The probe sparked in part by phone calls Trump made to election officials, including this one to Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger.
So, look, all I want to do is this. I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have, because we won the state.
Raffensperger reacting to the indictment, saying the most basic principles of a strong democracy are accountability and respect for the Constitution and rule of law. You either have it or you don't. Among those charged, Trump's former chief of staff, Mark Meadows, who has filed to move the case to federal court, and lawyer Rudy Giuliani speaking with WABC Radio.
I'm indicted for being his lawyer. I never thought I'd ever get indicted for being a lawyer.
Willis is aiming to begin a trial in 6 months, hoping to try all 19 defendants together. Rena Roy, ABC News, Atlanta.
Coming up on News Channel 6 at 10, a look ahead to week 1 of football Friday night and Game Night Live. And the Braves bats stay hot as they continue to hit at a record-setting pace.
What's on your WJBF sports coverage you can count on?
The Braves continue to hit at a record-setting pace, offense averaging nearly 8 runs per game in August. Now they have 228 home runs entering the night, which is tied with the 2019 Twins for the most through 118 games in MLB history. Did have to put Ozzie Albies on the 10-day disabled list with a hamstring injury, but that means another opportunity for former Green Jacket Vaughn Grissom, who got called back up on Tuesday. Game 2 of the set with the Yankees at Truist Park, and, well, 228 home runs. Let's turn that into 229 with the Big Bear. Marcell Ozuna, 3-run shot in the first. 24th home run of the season, 442 feet. How about a little defense for Bryce Elder? Little 6-4-3 double play. Defense looking sharp even with Albies out with the injury. And then in the 4th, Ronald Acuna, his 27th home run of the season, right over the 400-foot sign in center field. 73 RBI on the season for him. The Braves were racking up double plays on the night. They beat the Yankees in Game 2, 5-0, the final. Green Jackets fall on the road 13-5 to the Fredericksburg Nationals. They'll be back home next week. Be sure to join us this Friday for the first episode of Football Friday Night of the 2023 season. More than 30 minutes of scores and highlights, plus our Game Night Live Game of the Week, 44-strong Player of the Week, and our Powerade Top 5 plays. Got 2 Thursday games, Barnwell at Wilson Elko and Augusta Christian at Ridge Spring Monetta. Here's a look at some of the Friday games, though. Lakeside at Aiken. We love a good border battle. We got some good ones in week 1. Evans at North Augusta, Middle Valley at Grovetown, Laney, Strong Thurman, and a big one at the stopping round, Silver Bluff at South Aiken. Just some of the games we'll be bringing you. And we've got not 1 but 2 Game Night Live games for you this week. We'll have that Thursday matchup between Barnwell and Williston Elko, and then on Friday, a huge one, a rematch, the defending state champion Thompson Bulldogs at Burke County. 7:30 kickoffs on MeTV 6.2. Carolina Panthers back to work this week after Saturday's dismal performance in a 27-0 loss to the New York Jets. Number 1 overall pick Bryce Young only got 3 series, 21 total yards, was under pressure for most of the snaps after a poor showing from the offensive line that gave up 5 sacks, but head coach Frank Reich still confident things will get better.
Saturday was not a good day for us as a team. It was not a good day up front, but that doesn't make me waver at all in my belief of our offensive line and who we are. So we'll learn from that and be much better.
You can watch that game right here on WJBF News Channel 6 against the Giants, their next preseason game Friday night at 7. We'll be right back.
Every day.
1485.
And last but not least, veterans in Wisconsin taking a 20-minute ride in a World War II biplane today.
Some veterans are from the greatest generation to serve from Vietnam to Desert Storm.
Timothy Leteau reports.
It's never too late to start something new.
I was out in the 1st Airborne. We bailed out with parachutes.
But for these veterans, it's an old reunion between man and machine.
Kind of did a lot of flying all over half the world.
And so for the first time in decades, veterans are taking to the skies once again.
It was just a complete thrill. I had tears in my eyes when I got off the plane. I just got finished chemo and radiation, and this is the best thing that happened to me this year. Yeah.
It's a brand new experience for the veterans after not flying for so long. And the experience also never gets old for Dream Flight's president and pilot, Daryl Fisher.
I've been doing it 13 years. I've given over 1,500 flights myself. It just never gets old. It's a little bit after noon, and I've already been in tears today, so...
When his father needed to make a cross-country trip with him in 2011, Daryl wanted to do something unique.
I had this harebrained idea we have to do 15 gas stops. Why don't we stop and see if there's any care facilities that have veterans that want to fly?
So Dream Flights was born, airborne, and still going 6,200 flights later.
We get to see people change right in front of our eyes.
With everything I'm going through with the cancer and everything, I just needed something uplifting, and this was it.
It's not too late for these veterans to make new memories.
It brings them such joy. And then in turn, we get to see the difference it makes in and puts a spring in their step. It's just a powerful experience.
From liftoff to landing,
I'll never forget it.
the thrill of the flight continues long after the propeller.
Wonderful trip for them and cool planes too.
Yeah,
Cool story.
very cool. Well, for our forecast, we're going to have some cooler temperatures headed our way tomorrow. The past few days have been very hot with those Viper 6 alert days for the dangerous heat index. That won't be the case anymore. High of only 90 degrees tomorrow, 92 for Thursday, and it will only be feeling like the upper 90s. So definitely still hot, but at least no longer in the triple digits. We'll have a 20% chance of rain both Wednesday and Thursday, so mostly dry and plenty of sunshine Friday all the way through the weekend. High temperatures will be right around average in the low to mid 90s and a little bit hotter next week with just a 20% chance of rain each day.
All right, thank you, Jenna, and thank you all for watching. We're back at the top of the hour on News Channel 6 at 11.
For that, it's Hogan's Heroes next, right here.